Hello everybody, Happy New Year. If I have had a video out already this year, but I didn't speak on that one, so this is my first opportunity to say Happy New Year everybody. Hope everybody has a wonderful 2024, whatever your aims are. I'm starting my first talkie video with doing something I don't do an awful lot of. I don't do very many unboxing or haul videos because I like to just really sort of spend more of my time creating and making videos that hopefully you can get some ideas from, but using lots of fun products most of the time. But I decided to do this as an unboxing because this is a few things that I have got with my Christmas and birthday money. It was my birthday just before Christmas, literally a few days before Christmas. So I had some money and I was going to just pop it in my account and just leave it to just pay towards bills and things like that. And then I saw some things, mostly on YouTube. Very big enabler is YouTube. And I really fancied having a go with them. Now, they are new-ish to me. They're not new, not really new to me, but they're new on my radar more, I guess is what I'm saying. They're not new to the market, so there's nothing in here that is like brand new out like last week or anything like that. So I'm sure a lot of you may have seen some of these before, seen lots of people review them. I have since watched never-ending reviews. But my husband said, don't just put that money away in the account and use it towards bills. It was given to you as a gift, so use it to buy some fun things. He probably never used those words, but that's how it went into my head. So I did, or before I opened that one, I did get these as a gift from my oldest. He got me these. I did actually ask for certain colours, so I sort of knew I was getting some, but I got some that were colours I picked and some that colours that he picked out for me. And they are by a UK based maker, creative, D, who's LM Gifts, and she hand makes these little watercolours. And so they're shimmery watercolours. I just think they just look so cute on the palettes, and I just couldn't resist them. So I chose 6 colours and then 3 were chosen for me, but I have slightly used them. I was going to do a video sort of sticking them onto the palettes and everything, but my youngest was here and he cannot be quiet to save his life, so I started making a video and I gave up. So I thought I'd just quickly show you those. And something else I did buy the other day, just to go with some of what's in here, with these 2 largish brushes. I bought them in the range, and so they were £2.50 each, which for me is a lot of money for brushes. Because I do a lot of mixed media, I tend to not spend hardly anything on brushes. But just so you might give you an idea of what's inside here. So let's get into it and get wrapping. It's not an unboxing, is it? Because they haven't actually sent it in a box, which makes a change. I thought they were going to send it in some incredibly oversized box. Shall we just tip it all out? Let's just tip it all. Oh, sorry, I've just stuck on there. Do you believe that is everything that's in there? So, okay. So, I'll go through these 2 first because they are the ones I was most excited about. Now, I'm not going to do any unwrapping or swatching today because what I have since done, okay, I've been even more enabled by more YouTubers, and I've ordered some 100% cotton, I want to call them art journals. They're called sketchbooks in the art world, I think, but sort of watercolour journals that I will want to use these with. So I will not be swatching those out until those arrive, and I can do that with you as well. But I will swatch out some of the other ones in a minute. So I have seen these before, but they've come more into my radar, and I have had gouache in the past, and these aren't gouache, by the way. These are Japanese watercolours. These are the Gansai Tambi sets. This is the set of 36 colours, and then after I'd ordered that, I kept seeing everybody using the Art Nouveau palette, which has been out for quite a long time, but and I just fell in love with the colours. I wasn't good. I thought I'll wait until these come and I'll test them out, and then I'll decide if I like them. And in the end, I couldn't resist, and I went for that set as well. So I've gone for these two sets because this one has got a lovely sort of primary colour and basics sort of range, and then this has got these lovely more muted pastel-y sort of tones. And it is a watercolour, but it has a slightly more of a gouache feel to it. Now I did buy the Himi jelly gouache before, and I do have a couple of videos a while back where I used them, and I used them on my gel plate. Now the box that I had, I think they've changed the lid since. The lid wasn't brilliantly fitting, and I put them in my cupboard, and to be totally honest, they got forgotten about. And so I got them out recently, and they had totally dried up. Now I'd spent quite a while trying to revitalise them, but in the end it was making a real mess, and I decided that it was just too... they weren't really going to ever come back to what they were, to the lovely creamy consistency. So I thought I would wait and get some tube gouaches. But then when I saw these, I thought, well, I think these would probably suit my needs more. I like using watercolour. I have to admit, none of this is going to be used in a very fine art watercolour kind of way. I will be using them within my art journals, with my stamps, with my stencils, with everything else that I love to use. So they're not going to be used sort of like to make fine art pictures. So if you sort of interested in them but you want to see how you can use them apart from in sort of like for painting as actual paintings, then please do keep a lookout for those. So those are the two. I'll going to unwrap one, because the thing I love about these is their boxes. Let's just have a little look on the back. It says wide range of vivid rich colours, beautiful Japanese colours, including this series. A wide range of vivid colours can be used without mixing colours. Good for me. Various expressions. Water-based pigment paint can be highly opaque when used solely as a gouache, but can also become more transparent depending on the amount of water added for dilution. And usability is a solid type of watercolour pressed into pans that can be prepped and cleaned up quickly. I will do a bit more about these when I actually get my my sketchbook, my watercolour sketchbook, and I will do a proper sort of looking at them and discussing them. I've made a right mess of just doing that, didn't I? So it's a good job I wasn't keeping this. But just to show you the beautiful, beautiful, I mean, I know it, I'm going to have to use my scissors. It's the paint that's important, but to be honest, I think especially people who love arts and crafts, presentation is, is a big part of what we love, and beautiful packaging does make a difference. I know it probably shouldn't, but it does. So I will take that off and just show you. Oops. Right, there we go. So there we go. And it's this gorgeous, gorgeous box to keep them in. So, like I said, I'll talk about those more when I get my other things, and I'll make a video with them. The other thing I ordered, because I think for some reason I've suddenly decided I want to embrace lots of watercolour, but as you'll notice, I'm going for sort of slightly out of specialist watercolour, I suppose you'd call it. So I've got my sparkly, my the Japanese watercolours, because I've got my basic, here it is, I've got my basic Mei Liang, I'm sure I'm always pronouncing that wrong, watercolour set, which I do really like. So I don't need sort of any more basic watercolours, but what I wanted to do is have things that I could play around with. Oh, I did order this brush as well, because sometimes you have to just get up to a certain amount of money so that you can get free shipping. But so this is a Faber-Castell round 8, which I thought would be quite handy. So this is my other purchase. Now I did two things here, because this is the Paul Rubens Opera set. Sorry, I shouldn't talk while I'm doing that, should I? I'll get that out. Which are the neon range, but they are tubes, and I like to use a palette. So I have already got one of these palettes before. This is I think they're sort of by the same people. But I got this one with the sort of galaxy because I made my own sparkly watercolours. So you may think, why did you need then to have other ones? Because you can't have too many. But I wanted this one to use with these neons. So these palettes come with the half pans already inside, so I don't have to get them separate. So that is for these. So let's get, I'm going to look at these. Now again, I've already have an idea of something I want to do with these. So I won't again be swatching them out, but what I will do is I will be making a video very soon. I want to see what they'll be like on one of the black pages in my Dilutions journal. But let's have a little look. So I think the box is beautiful for a start. Ooh, there we go. Oh, and you get a little swatch card. I know people always say to then swatch out on your on the card you'd be using as well, so I'll sort of probably do that. But I do like swatching on the cards just to keep them with things. Usually a little bit of that, and then we've got our little tubes, and these are 5mm tubes, so they're not massive. Actually, I will just do one. Let's put one in the palette just to see. So they're little tubes. Now, these aren't particularly light fast, apparently. I can't speak about pigments and light fastness and things like that, because at the end of the day, I do not use my watercolours, any of my mediums, in work I'm going to sell. It's not for going on, or some work goes on my walls, and to be fair, most of the things I've ever put up have never faded. But I don't, it's not something that is a concern to me. I'm not selling it. I'm not telling somebody it's going to last a long time. Most of the time mine is going on cards or in my journal, so it's not something that I'm worried about, you know, the longevity of it. So if there is something with any of these paints that's of interest to you, then you probably would be better to look on the manufacturer's website to find that information. But I do know from the research that I've done, because I do watch a lot of YouTube videos, that these, as they are neon colours, they're opera. Apparently if it says opera, they're not going to be particularly light fast, so you're not going to be using them for you know, things that you want to hang on a wall and last a long time. Now let me get my little, put that down, that might help. Let's get this out, and I'm just going to do the one, because what I want to do is I want to put some of each paint into the pans, the half pans, and then leave it to dry to use, because that's how I like to have my watercolour. I've never really bought tubes. I have had tubes in the past, but I don't really like using them from the tube. I prefer to use from a pan. So this is the opera yellow, and they come sealed. There's a little pokey bit in your top of your lid, that's the word. So I'm just going to, oops, fill that up. See how bright. Oh, on my little screen that looks green. It is actually a yellow, not green. So what I will do is afterwards I will go through, I will put all of those in the little pans, and then I will leave them to dry for a couple of days, and then I will be making a video. I think I will do this one first. I will be making a video because I have got, oh, where is it? Oh, look, this Dilutions journal, which has got, let me just move these out of the way. Which has got a mixture. This is the Classics journal by Diamond. It's a big one. Said that number of times, yeah. So it's got the manila pages. It's got black pages. So it'd be interesting to see how that acts on the black pages. And you've also got in here craft pages as well. So actually it would be nice as well for just looking at how I did the metallics on there, how the neons act on the craft pages as well. So that will be my next video. We'll be doing a little bit of swatching, and then we'll do something fun on the black page of the journal with the neon watercolours. So we have got the neons, we have got the sparklies, and we have got the Japanese watercolours as well. So that's my little bit of a haul or unboxing. Let's put that on there. Let's put it all together. So those are my things that I've got from my Christmas gift money. I hope you enjoyed having a look. Let me know what you're most excited to see. Is it the neons? Is it the Gansai Tambi? Or is it the sparklies? What would you like to really see me use in my art journaling? So thank you very much. Have a lovely year, everybody, and hopefully I'm going to try really hard to be more consistent with producing content this year. I really appreciate everybody who watches, likes, subscribes. You know, I'm only a little tiny channel, and you've really helped me grow so much across the last couple of years, and hopefully I can do lots more. So I'll see you very soon, and have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.